You've had some coaching, some personal development coaching. You've done some things. You've done a whole lot of reflection, and you're still not hitting the nail on the head. You're still not seeing results. So what we do here is psychic high performance coaching. We get to the bits that you can't see. So welcome to my live. I'm Tabitha Dowson, and I am your psychic high performance coach. And now we wait. Now we wait for people to jump on board while I'm checking all my other devices to make sure that everything's sent. And hopefully it is, so they can all stay open, and I will just keep focusing on here. So come and say hi nicely. Be gentle with me. It's been a big day, and tomorrow's going to be even bigger. So you know what happens, everything happens at once. So a little bit of housekeeping. Natalie, hello. A little bit of housekeeping. I'm in the final stages of getting my weekly email publication organised. So if you would like to grab a copy of that every week, where I'm delivering a lot more support, DM me, send me your email so I can pop you on the subscriber list, and we can go from there. There was something else I was going to say today too. There is something in the pipeline in terms of an event that is going to come forward, so I will let you know when I've got the details for that. Okay, so it looks good. Right, Natalie, let's see. Michelle, woohoo. Okay, right, I'm going to connect with Natalie, and then Michelle, I'm going to connect with you. So I'm going to take them off because that doesn't make me read any better. The irony of that, really. Okay, so okay, so I'm pausing already. I'm blinking. So Natalie, my body feels tight when I'm connecting with you. I get the word should. I'm undoing my scarf, like I'm uncomfortable. I feel like you've made a mistake. I feel some anxiety, and I'm looking at the last containers of food up on the cupboard for me to clear out, and there's a packet of something on a container, so we're getting layers. So correct me if I'm wrong, that I feel like you're dreading something because you feel like you've made a mistake. Interesting, I've gone to the part of my eyebrow where the anaesthetic has just killed my hair follicles. So yeah, something doesn't feel right. It feels really uncomfortable, and it also feels annoying. So lots of different emotions in there. So Natalie, let me know if that is the case, and we'll go from there. And I'll take a deep breath. So see if I can sign off on that. Okay. So sometimes I've got to scroll, or I used to. I think maybe Facebook fixed that. Okay. Cool. Yeah. It's quite tight through there. Sometimes people come on and I do connect with them, and sometimes they will disappear. A, because there are kids running around, and B, the other option is that sometimes people, if I talk about something that is resonating and they don't want me to go any further, they'll just disappear, and that's absolutely fine. I just have to wait and see what happens. Yeah. People get called away. I'll give Natalie another minute. And sometimes I end up, option C, people are typing me a big message, because sometimes, a lot of the time now, people aren't being heard and really being listened to and supported. So every so often on here I'll end up with a really big comment. So, yeah. Okay. All right, I will just move on to Michelle. I can come back to Natalie. Okay, what am I getting for Michelle? Okay, so I am grabbing the back of my head. Now, this is the psychic part of the brain. My hands went on my lap and I can feel how I'm sitting in my chair. I can feel my butt cheeks. So, Michelle, I'll piece that together. The statement I got was, you're sitting on your intuition. So you don't know, and this is all the verbal communication with that hand signal. I'm not sure that you know, and I can feel the light language coming through that. You don't know the full extent of what you're capable with your delivery. I get a strong sense that you actually have the ability to channel. So now I am getting told that you might think that that's a trauma response with the talking too much and not being heard. I'm actually seeing another level under that, which is you're on the verge of actually channeling because you don't hold back when you talk, which is a good thing. This world is full of a lot of people. We're all masked up. Even though I'm unmasking, I still have to mask at particular points. What's interesting is what happens when somebody pushes my boundaries, and I handle it in the moment. And I'm talking family here, which has just happened. It's been the first for me, and then whew, I try and be gentle about something else. And it's a little bit of a form of manipulation, and I just lose it. So it's just delayed. So I'm learning to just not panic about that. I did warn everybody I was unmasking. So Michelle, you're not going to know whether you can resonate with that or not yet, probably. But yeah, just tell me how you feel about me delivering that. And we'll go from there. I hope my signal's still okay. That should be okay. Oh, okay, cool. Oh, wow, Jennifer, long time no see. Okay. So, Michelle, your homework is to ask me some questions about that next time I see you. Yeah, we might get something more about that in the next 24, well, it won't be 24 hours, or 12 hours. Okay. Let's make it 16 hours. All right. So I'm going to leave that there, Michelle. We'll continue that conversation. All right. Oh, cool. Even better. Okay. So new homework. How much do you want to explore that? Is the next question. Interesting. Always nice to have a confirmation, especially a random one like that. Okay. All right, I'm going to touch base with Jennifer. I would say it's been a couple of years since Jennifer and I have had a chin wag on here. The last time Jennifer and I connected was through the written word, through my DMs. Jennifer, you've had a big old journey. Who? Okay, so I get the word who. And I'm looking, I've got a card on the table with a whole lot of copper hearts on it. I feel like your heart's been trampled on a bit lately. I get that that didn't come as a surprise to you. You just don't know how to shift that. How do we get something different? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Okay. Gosh, it's quiet in here tonight. Spot on. Jennifer says spot on. Okay. So what can I tell you? Right, what's interesting, Jennifer, with the pens on the card is, and look at my body language, this is in the air as well, so I don't know who's trying to come through here. I've got a whole lot of pens on the card. Now the pens to me look like sticks. They look like wands and they're on a card. So to me, that is the Six of Wands tarot card, right? And there goes my nose on the money. So 6 for me is family. I'm getting reduce and eliminate. So reducing the pressure that's on you. It doesn't mean, and I'm getting a mix of this being a romantic and a platonic thing. And the same with the heart's been covered up. So you can reduce the damage, and the word comes through with you can work through it by not rearming yourself, but understanding the who and the why, what it was all about in terms of, and I do get the word sabotage here, so whatever that, who, I want to say whatever that person is carrying, do you know what I mean? Like, it's quite complex. And me holding my mouth like this is like, you're not sure how to articulate it. The faster you can articulate it, the faster you can get the adjectives, the faster you can do some compassionate inquiry work around that, because you know what the behaviour is of the other person. And the irony is the people who hurt us and do the damage generally aren't self-aware enough, hence doing the damage. It's us, the ones that are more aware, do the learning around how that happened, because then we don't have to. There we go, that's how it's presenting itself. We don't have to attract that same situation again and again. And I'm not saying it's your fault. It's just that's what the trauma coding does. It puts it on repeat until we release it. Yeah. I know I'm going to come up against some big questions later on in my career when we talk about big subjects, and they're going to say to me, and you're saying that that woman chose to be, and I'm like, no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying in their coding there was something present that kept that alive. That's how we're going to deal with that. Let's not cross that bridge until we have to. Have to. Brilliant. Okay. Right. Okay, so we're talking to Jennifer. Jennifer says, yes, understand the behaviour of the person. Oh, light language again. Have learnt to protect myself, but I feel I am numb towards them. Quite rightly so, quite rightly so. When you're a reasonable human being, you don't treat other people like that. It comes as a shock when other people treat you like that, because you understand a certain level of deliberateness and a certain level of strategy involved, and the intent. And it's really hard to fathom when you're somebody who wants to treat people well. It's really hard. Yeah. I hope your health is in a lot better shape than it was the last time I connected with you, because the last time I reached out, that was pretty full on. Yeah. So apologize to yourself for not knowing, not seeing, you know. It's not easy. Yeah. Okay. So Jennifer, I'm going to leave that there. And I don't know if we're going to get another one on here or not. Let's just sit here for a minute. Oh wow, we've got a new button on there. We've got ban, so you can hit that quick as. Or suspend. What did they used to say when they kicked you out of a pub? Barred. You're barred for a month. Yeah. Yeah. No. So Jennifer says, I treat her with kindness, I don't mirror her. Yeah. You're welcome. It's a whole deeper conversation, really. Yeah. So you just keep looking after you the best way that you know how. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Alright guys. If that's it, I might leave it there. Short and sweet. And these will get bigger with time as we get more people on, and I don't have a house inspection in the morning. Yes. Everything ends up happening at the same time. Okay, ladies, I am going to bid you good night. Thank you for joining. Thank you for creating some cool energy on here. It's not easy sharing our stuff on the live either, so thank you. All right, I shall see you same time, same bat channel next week.